So, guys, I want to tell you a story of how I got Coco. The first day of my life, I wanted a dog. Like, more than anything, I had wanted a dog. I wanted someone to play with. And boom, my wish came true. I wished for every single night to God to bring me someone I could trust, I could love, and he got me Coco and his brother. Coco was only about 2 months old, and he's a full-grown dog now. Most likely, I was crying in tears. It was a day when me and my friend were like in the house playing, and there he is. I was so happy to see two little black dogs were on the porch. Two little black dogs were on the porch in a crate, and two little black puppies were on the porch on a crate. And I was like, Mother, where did these come from? Did someone abandon them? Should we take them in? And she's like, surprise! And she said that they're your puppies now. I was crying immediately, and I ran inside and told my friend, and she was like, wow, you have two puppies now. But to my surprise, we had to keep them like outside in poor cold rain, and I was like, no, this is not the place for them. They can't just be left in the rain. They were in the rain so many times that one day, it was in the middle of the hot summer, hottest of the summer, and I was like, what's gonna happen to them? They're growing fast, they're healthy, they're well fed, they're just the most amazing dogs I had ever hoped for. So then that day, Coco's brother had died, and I was left in immediately tears, and I didn't know what to do. My heart was so broken that I just couldn't handle it, and I didn't know what to do. They were so special to me. They were like little brothers to me. I would did anything to protect them. They have protected me so many times that I had to return the favor. And it was so hard to see Coco's brother die and move on past to heaven. And I didn't know what to do. So later on, in the other few months and a few weeks passed, Coco was the only one that survived, and I loved him. Coco! And I loved Coco for who he is, and I didn't judge him. He was like a little brother to me still. And he's still healthy, he's still good today, and I guess most likely he had a few years later, I didn't know what to think, I didn't know what to do, but a few years later, he had heat stroke, and it was the middle of the winter and summer, and he had these heat marks on his head. He was pitiful. He was so bad hurt and injured. We didn't know what to do. We were like, can we take him to the vet? What are we gonna do? I was so terrified. My heart was beating fast when I saw him like that. I was like, I never spent any time with him. It was my fault that he might die, and it's like, It's my fault that I haven't spent any time with him. It's my fault that he's the one that's been left alone so many times. And I was so heartbroken. I was so discarded. My heart was beating so fast. I didn't know what to do. So anyways, a few years later, I started to play with him a bit. And more years passed, and I'm 9 now, and Coco is just staring. It's like just staring at the snapping turtle. We rescued a snapping turtle a few weeks ago. A whole entire week had passed, and we rescued a snapping turtle, and the snapping turtle is all better. It's all gray, and guess what? Our family had prayed for Coco to be better, and he's now better. And I'm so happy that he's my dog now, and I'm so happy that he's my little brother. I'm happy that Coco is better now. I'm happy that he's healthy. I'm happy that he's in his motivation again. I'm just happy he didn't die. I'm just happy he didn't die. He's my little precious angel, and I wouldn't give anything to replace him. Although he still can be a bit nonsense. Coco, stop. Although he can be a little bit of a nonsense dog. I just don't want to let it go. Coco, no, stop. Stop, Coco, stop. No, Coco, stop. Coco, stop. No, and no. I don't know what to do. He's attacking me. He's getting me all this. Ow! He's getting me. Coco, even though he can be a bit of a sourpuss, I still love him for who he is, and I'm glad he's getting better now. I'm just glad he's getting better, and I'm glad his marks are gone. He has been bullied for over a whole entire year and month by other dogs. He's been tagged, he's been hurted, he's been wounded. He came every single day. He came back with bleeding scars all over his fur, and he always fell down. But my mama would always get a wet cloth and pat his wounds up. Although he was a bit of an annoying dog, we still loved him for who he is. And now, he's so energetic. I don't know what to do. He's my life. He's my purpose. He's just everything I could have wished for. I hope you guys enjoyed Coco's story, and if you ever suffer like this, like what I'm suffering right now with your dog or cat, make sure that good care isn't just because they get food and water. Good care is about love, trust, and interest. You can't just go slinging them in cages. All dogs